Now, what I'm fixing to do with this horse is just sit here. Good. She's chewing on that bit. She picks it up, goes to chewing on it. Then she starts trying to figure this out. She started to step back, so I released it a little bit, shorten those reins a little more, because what I want her to do is get into dropping that head. I'd like to see her get quiet. Right there, she got a little quiet. When I pick up on those reins, good. Good, a little bit. But I'm going to sit here and hold it till she gets quiet, releases a little bit more. Good, right there. Maybe at some point we will get to the point to where she won't have a need to be chewing on that bit. But watch her. Trying a few other things. Good, right there. She tried raising that head, and I just kind of held on to it till she turned it loose. Then she got pretty quiet. She's just good. She's just got to get a little better at it and realize that she don't always have to chew on that bit. Now, somebody's probably done some flexing with this horse, okay? But what I really want to get out of this animal is a little bit of release to my hands, and she's picking up, chewing, picking up, chewing. I'm just going to sit here and hold it. Good. And wait on her to figure this out. You know, instead of getting up here and seesawing, right there, I've got contact with her and she's not chewing. But she just don't know exactly what it is she's supposed to do. She's going to probably try some stuff. And we're just going to wait a bit. And watch her. Head up, goes to chewing, and then the head goes down. And that's when I'll release her a little bit. She was kind of sitting there holding on to it. Instead of learning to release, drop and lower that head, boom, right there. And once she starts figuring out that the release always comes when she takes that head down and brings that chin back to me a little bit. Watch her. And just wait. Just wait. Watch her raise that head. Good. She has to raise that head in order to figure out that the release isn't going to come till she lowers that head for me. Now, and when she, right there, I've picked those reins up. The improvement is that we're not chewing. Watch her raise her head. Right there. Having a little patience, especially when you're offering a horse something that they've never been offered before. You know. And letting her get to the point to where she starts understanding where the answer is right there. And no chewing. Take her a little while to start figuring this out. Okay? But she will get it. Now, right there. I picked up on those reins a little bit. Started closing some fingers. And she started working on figuring this stuff out right there. That's something you can never get too good. Just like bending and flexing. I'm fixing to ask her to bend her head to the left. And I've got hold of it, but I'm going to sit here for a little bit. Let her try and take that head back. Now, right there, just a little. Boy, learning to reward the smallest effort, the slightest try. You see how nice she is on the right. Well, she has to get that good on the left. Good, that was a little bit. She gapped her mouth some, but I don't have a problem with that. Now, I'm fixing to ask her to bend her head again. Good. Now, I'm fixing to shorten both reins, pick up on them. She goes back to chewing. Good. It's a little. Now, we're going to work on this till we start getting some of it. Now, watch her step back away from that bit. Now, good, a little bit of release while she's chewing on this thing. And she just done this for so much that it's really going to take a little while for her to get to the point to where she doesn't do that. Now, one of the things that I tell people is when you put a set of reins in somebody's hands, they are going to use them whether they know what they're doing with them or not. Okay? So, you go out and you hear, get out of that horse's mouth, get out of that horse's mouth, get out of that horse's mouth. Well, that's not real world. Okay, and most of the time I'll ask those people, well, who put that set of reins in that person's hands before they understood what to do with it. Okay? And what you end up doing is, there you go, that was nice. What you end up doing is creating a hand rider, somebody that's going to always use their hands before they use anything else. Okay? And right then, I went to spread those reins. She brought that nose back to me. Right then, I spread that rein. She brought that nose back to me. Without all that chewing, and it's going to take a little while for this horse to get out of that. All right? But what she had been used to, good for you, is that it is that nobody ever offered a feel. A lot of times when you ask this horse to stop, watch her come back to that bit. Right then. And the key is getting the horse to understand. Right there, she's coming back to the bit. I probably should have released it already, because she's bringing that nose and chin back to me, and she looked to the right, watching everybody run up here a little bit. I picked up that left rein, okay, and brought her chin back. Now, you know, she looked off over there a little bit. Nobody probably ever taught this horse that, you know, they're not any of your business. What your business is me up here. And that you need to pay attention to what I'm doing. Now, I'm fixing to pick this horse up and set her back. That was a nice step back off of this horse. She's starting to get a little lighter. And a little better understanding. Right now, we've gone back to chewing a little bit, but then she released it to me. And this is just one of those habits that's hard for her to break, but good. As long as I'm consistent, okay, well then at some point she'll figure it out. Now, watch her. Good. Little bit. But the thing that I appreciated about what she was doing just then